Hello and welcome to another update video on SUI. The SUI chart continues to be, it's pushing against this breakout line here, or let's call it, maybe upper boundary line here of this range in which we still are. For example, Solana, strong in similar ways. Solana broke already above this high. Solana, just to compare that, performed, I think it rallied around 60% from the June low. Let's compare that with SUI, which has rallied even more. So while it might not appear as strong to some, because I've seen some comments, and I think I even said it myself, because it's not broken above that high, it actually performed better than, for example, Solana from the June low, yeah. So overall, pretty decent performance in the last few, let's say, weeks. Not unexpected. This was a so-called 1-2 setup where the wave 2 can, for pullback traders, offer an interesting entry point. But now we are consolidating. Obviously, the market is allowed to make a pause, calm down a little bit after a strong rally. That is not a problem at all. You could compare it with the rally that happened after the April low, where we also rallied in similar ways and then consolidated for a little bit. Now, the rally at the moment is a little bit smaller. At the time, I think it is. At the moment, back then, the price rallied, around about 120%. So a bit more. And then also had, let's say 1 or 2 weeks to calm down. Do I expect 2 weeks of correction? Not necessarily, but timing is extremely difficult, especially on the smaller time frames. But I think the main focus here remains at the moment on higher prices. And for short-term directional guidance, we need to watch the shorter time frame. So let us go to the shorter time frame for SUI. And here on the 1 hour time frame, you can see that the market is still consolidating on a very, very high level. We haven't even broken below the Friday low, which formed here at around $3.68. So against that level, the price might even grind higher, continue to grind higher. If I zoom out a little bit, I mean, you see here this 1-2 setup that I mentioned, yeah. And then from this swing low in June, the price started to perform really well. I interpret this currently as a 3-wave move up so far. I mean, again, I wouldn't. The nanostructures are a little unclear here at the moment to me. I don't necessarily think it's gonna stay like that. So things will likely change here on the SUI chart, but the trend remains up as long as we are holding above $3.12. So I've got, as usual, I've got an upper micro support, which is between $3.68 and $3.89. We are holding that. I already shared earlier today in a member update that we might have a 1-2 setup here, which, if we see some upside momentum, could lead to another extension higher, which would then likely lead to a breakout above that May swing high at $4.30, which acts as resistance. So watching here for higher prices as long as we're holding above the Friday low. Below the Friday low, and I need a break below that level to confirm a deeper pullback has started, yeah. So below that Friday low, we can focus on the area below, but it would simply be a pullback into a deeper support area or a lower support area, all still within a possible uptrend, just a bit of a deeper pullback, which absolutely it would be allowed to do after rallying around about 80%. So just waiting here to see if this 1-2 setup plays out, which could, as I said, take us above $4.30. That's the update on SUI. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.